Hello and welcome to a fantastic Monday edition of the General Stone Daily Market Update. My name is the General Stone. I have been run over by yet another lawnmower and I do work for the fantastic GOptions.com, the world's finest binary options trading platform. Having a look on the board behind me, I hope to give you some good ideas on where to trade today. Of course, today is quite a special day, as the title does tell us. Columbus Day in the US. Not exactly a national holiday, but volume from the US market later on today will be lower than normal levels, hence the earlier report from me. Let's get to it. First point of the day, US markets, they're not really any closer to a cure for the debt ceiling crisis. Stocks and shares are still falling. So far, no agreement's been made. A debt default is still potentially something that can happen in the US, and of course, no need to explain to you guys what would happen should that go down. We're talking general chaos in the markets. Whether Obama sorts it out or another side sorts it out, it doesn't really matter at this point. The situation has been dragging on, and we need a solution. The markets are begging for a solution. In the meantime, world stocks and shares, or particularly anything based out the US, has been falling quite dramatically. Looking at point number 2, gold is super bearish. Bearish, of course, means that the price is coming down. Bullish is nice and confident, price is coming up. But gold is actually super bearish on quite a funny point. There are over 25 analysts interviewed by Bloomberg and Reuters over the course of the weekend and last week. Almost every single one is assured that a debt ceiling deal is going to be made, that a debt default isn't going to happen. Now, based on that deal completion, we're seeing a large majority of analysts really believing that this price of gold is super bearish and we're going to be coming down and further down and further down. Personally, I don't really believe about the debt deal really being the main common denominator in terms of the price moving there. I think that this period of time is actually pretty strong for gold. It's gold buying season. So to see a really strong drop off on the gold there, it's pretty much only going to be from an emotional move or an emotional report that says every analyst thinks it's going to drop. Just goes to show that it doesn't really matter at the end of the day which way the market's going. As long as you've got an opinion, you can take it and make an action, make some profit. Last point of the day, ECB, that stands for the European Central Bank. Of course, we've got long-term refinancing options, or LTROs. Essentially, the interest rate in Europe from the European Central Bank has been held at a record low of 0.5% for quite a majority of time now. And the problem with that is that European banks are very hesitant to loan money in that sort of market. What does that really mean when trading binary options? Well, it's quite a very large point indeed. But if you do like pairs such as sterling versus dollar, euro versus yen, that sort of report, that sort of fundamental belief, or at least emotional state from the European banks is going to really decide whether or not you're going to feel euro is going to be strong today. Having an opinion is as simple as reading some news, having a look at the charts and seeing instinctively what you look in front of you, what you feel about it. But at the end of the day, with some good simple structure and some nice service and support, you can take some basic instincts and basic ideas, basic fundamental news, or even basic technical indication, and have your opinion made to play on that trade. At the end of the day, many people these days are making lots of money, but also lots of mistakes. The best thing that I can recommend is to connect with myself on my Skype and email info just below here, or alternatively, if my sort of face and dramatic approach isn't your cup of tea, I have a team full of people with multiple languages that are just as enthusiastic as I am about the market. As you can see behind me here, just a little bit of information on a VIP account. I'm not going to dwell on it, but do have a look. Let's move on to the hot picks of the day. Euro, dollar and gold being the two assets that I'm targeting. Slightly different from me, I'm going a little bit deeper to the expiration side. That's where some of you have been asking me that watch these videos, can I get a little bit more specific on the expiration to use? Euro, dollar, I genuinely believe 30-second trades and ladder options are going to be best used. Ladder options we've just pretty much invented. We're unique in the aspect that we're the only binary options platform to offer them. And the beauty is that you can take out of market prices and actually have multiple ways to get yourself over 1,000% payout for a single trade. We're talking less than an hour, up to and over 1,000% payout. Humongous. So 30 seconds to break the candles, ladder options to have a look at the general larger view. Gold, on the other hand, hourly and daily. I've just got to go with this emotional report. So many gold traders follow more the fundamental access of news rather than the technical price action or technical news aspects. At the end of the day, gold on an hourly, daily expiration should be very good for you based on the fact that this report really pushes that price lower. Again, I'm here for any questions and to connect anytime. Absolute pleasure. Do forgive the haircut and best of luck trading today.